Welcome to Omniverse TV. Welcome to Omniverse TV. Welcome to Omniverse TV. Welcome to Omniverse TV. I can't rap, but hit that like. Hey family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omie. I'm your Mystic Rugrat, and this is the Omniverse. I am coming to you all today very humbly. This episode is the first episode to a new series that we're gonna call Getting Back Up. To my day ones, some of you all know my situation and what I've been going through for the past 6 months. I was evicted 4.5, 5 months ago, and I've been living with family ever since. I had got evicted due to my car being stolen, and just one thing after another after that happened. So me and my children were displaced from our apartment, and we moved in with family. At first, I thought that moving in with my family was a great idea, and unfortunately, there's been a slew of events that have made the situation extremely uncomfortable for me and my children. So, and I've been keeping my mouth shut for a very long time, partially being ashamed, partial ego, feeling like I failed or feeling inadequate. That's a horrible feeling for, a mother to feel like she can't do the very thing that she's supposed to do, which is provide and protect her children. Excuse my babies in the background. They're having a good time. I don't want them to stop for the sake of this video, so hopefully you don't mind. Anywho, this is a start to a series. Yeah, this is a start. This is the first video of the series to change my life. And I just want to be real raw and authentic with you all. I know a lot of you, especially my day ones, when I come on here and I talk about, my hardships in my life, you're like, don't be telling all your business. We don't need to know this. Like, don't tell us. I have to speak. I'm being called to do this. I'm being called to step out on faith because I feel like there's a blessing on the other end of this. Not only getting this channel monetized, getting funds, getting support, but helping other women, other people in this situation, single mothers and fathers with no support or barely any support. It's very hard when you're already in a very, very low point mentally, in your life, and for the people that are taking you in to treat you like a burden or treat you like you're not even there, especially when they're your sibling, it hurts. So I've been going through a lot. I've been very depressed these past few months, and I've recently been pulling myself out of that with the help of my children. My children felt my unhappiness. Like I said, we have been living here for 4 months now, 4.5 months, 5 months now. I've had 2 different jobs since living here. It's been a roller coaster, and I am so exhausted. When I first moved into this space, God actually showed me something, and I tricked myself out of taking heed. I tricked myself into ignoring or looking over what I seen. You know, this environment is just super controlled and, you know, unsanitary. And, you know, it's went from fucking with my mental to now fucking with my health. You know, me and my children being sick constantly, dealing with fleas and rats and roaches and being treated like an outcast, you know, being offered help, but when I'm asking for the help, it's a problem, you know, not following through on certain things, wanting control and manipulation over your family. Imagine moving in with someone that you love and feel like you should trust, and they treat you like you can't be trusted, like you're walking on eggshells. They want to control you in your kid's life, tell you when to eat, what to eat. My brother does not talk to me, but he tries to fake and be nice with the children. Tries to control my children, feels as though I am not capable of raising my own children. It's a lot of mental ass shit that's been going on in this place, and I'm just like, the fact that I even have to, I'm standing in the bathroom right now talking to you guys, like, it's just been a lot. So this is episode 1. This is episode 1. So I'm just going to take you all through my day. Me and the kids have already gotten up for the day. We've had, you know, I've had my morning coffee. I have made this a very productive day. I reached out to some resources to help me with like housing programs. I have not been asked to leave at this very moment, so I'm, you know, just trying to stay 10 steps ahead. But as of right now, like, me and my brother are not speaking. It's very hot and cold with him. You know, we've had multiple incidences where there's been an assertion of dominance and control that made me very uncomfortable by him. And we've had conversations. I've cried in this man's arms, you know, and it's just, the pattern just keeps continuing. I can't do anything with emotional unavailability, and I can't do anything with someone that has resentment that I took time to myself 6 years ago. And honestly, this has a lot to do with like mental illness too, you know. My brother is trans and he's on and off of his hormones as well. And, you know, I know that that's a subject that people try to stray away from, that they're scared to talk about, but I'm not. And I'm literally being tortured and manipulated here mentally in this space, okay? There's a lot of many different layers here. My brother was born as my sister, and we look very much alike, but now he's a man. And it's almost like this energy of like him not wanting to see me succeed. Like him wanting me to rely on him so he can have control. But then when I speak up about something, like it's an issue, like undermining his control as if he's my father. I did not ask to be in this kind of situation. It has been a very, very, very stressful year. Like, I'm tired. And it's seeping onto my children, the energy. Like, before, my children would spend a lot of time, you know, outside of the room and just, you know, they felt comfortable in their space. But now they don't. Now they're stuck in a room with me because they feel that I'm unhappy. They feel my energy. You know what I'm saying? They feel that something is off. And being nice to my children is the bare minimum, you know, especially when you're their uncle, you know, especially when you invited us in and took on a responsibility, made promises that I don't feel like you're keeping. How do you bring your sibling in your home and treat him like a stranger? You know, it's all crazy to me. But, yeah, my children have been affected. And they, you know, yeah, it's just a lot. On top of, you know, there being rodents, and it's also, you know, we're allergic to cats. They have cats. I knew that upon moving in. The cats are in a different area, but it's the hair and the dander. It was never like cleaned up. There's a dog as well. The dog roams freely, like around the house. It's not a trained house dog, but it's a house dog. So, you know, all the furniture is the dog's basically. The dog does not get groomed. So there's literally hair buildup everywhere, corroded layers all over the floor, on the walls, on the couches. There's ticks and fleas in the couches. We can't go out there without like getting bit up. My daughter's eczema has worsened since being here. Mine as well. My immune system has declined since being here. There's cat feces and pee in carpets that's permeating through the household. It's a lot. There's no boundaries when it comes to the dog as well. You know, we had a system to where we would all cook together and try to move as a family, move as a unit. But like, you know, dogs in the kitchen while I'm cooking, and fans swinging, fans chucked full of dog hair. No like respect, like whatever, when I'm speaking about how the dog is making me uncomfortable, how there needs to be boundaries, especially, you know, if I'm paying money and we're cohabitating together, we're talking about living long term together, but you're still just wanting to be in control. So it's just a lot of different things. So I do have some regrets because, you know, I was working at a winery for a while and it was going great. Christmas came and, you know, I splurged on gifts, but it was my first time that I was able to do that for my children, you know, so I don't want to regret that, you know, but it's like I could have used that money to just move. Like if I would have known that my kindness would be taken for weakness, you know. The original video that I posted talking about my experience with my brother, the very first disagreement, control, power move, I deleted it. And I'm so pissed that I did. A part of me wants to like do a backup on my iCloud, just but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. But, you know, it's just been a lot of disrespectful ass shit that's been going on that I'm no longer tolerating. And now it's to a point now, like, I've isolated me and my children in the room. We're not speaking, nothing. Like, I don't feel comfortable talking to him. I don't want to be gaslit again. I don't want to hear how you're sorry for treating me disrespectfully for the third, fourth, fifth time, to do the cycle all over again. The lease is up here in April. I don't plan on staying here that long. At this very moment, I have no income. However, I just got hired and start new work on the 29th. So I'm happy about that. But it's like, I don't even have support to get back and forth to said job. So I'm contemplating on, like, you know, going to a shelter. But then I also my mind is going back and forth like, why put yourself in a shelter when you're still here? But why keep waiting here for the inevitable to happen and you be weird and tell me to go? Because shit's not going your way. This is what you pulled last time. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of shit. And people that I trust around me have told me the same thing too. Like, you need to leave. This does not seem like a safe environment. It's very hostile. You know, my nervous system going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Because you want to play some mind games with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You want to play jigsaw with somebody. I don't have time for this shit. You could have left me where the fuck I was at. Like, wholeheartedly. So I see the lesson that I needed to learn being here, but it's also time to go. And if I'm being honest, I need help. Not only in just, I need help on like what the hell to do. I am lost, honestly. So I myself have reached out to some housing programs, and I plan to call them every day and let them know that I'm serious. There's one that I have my eyes on that I feel very good energy from, that I feel would be extremely beneficial for me and my children. And if anyone has any resources, any recommendations, me and my children, we're in Missouri. We also plan to leave Missouri as well. So, you know, I have a couple plans, like possibly, I'm gonna leave that to myself for now. But I have some plans, and we won't be in Missouri longer than needed. So yeah, that's like catching you all up on what's been going on. So like I said, we've already completed half of the day. So half of the day's vlog is over, but I will film and be vlogging the rest of this evening, and I will post that as soon as I can. So yeah, this is episode 1. This is my truth. This is episode 1, day 1. I'm going to post some links below. I'm going to create a GoFundMe, and leave my Venmo down below as well. And yeah, this is day 1. This is letting all pride and ego go. This is trusting the universe. And I've just been led and felt led to come and tell you all what I've been going through in my life. You know, it takes a village. You know, more than one mind is what I need right now. You know, I need y'all, family. I need y'all. So any support is greatly appreciated. I'm also trying to raise money. I have a lot of items that I need to get rid of, like tables. I have like a nice barber stool. I have a drum, an African drum. It's very nice. You know, different things like that, electronics, bundles of clothes that we need to get rid of. So please let me know if any of that interests you, and, you know, give me ideas on what I could do to get rid of this stuff. Yeah, I love you all. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, y'all, let's just see what this journey brings, because we are stepping out into uncharted waters. I'm not sure of what's to come in the next week, but I feel something's coming. Like, the inevitable is going to happen regardless. However, like, is there going to be a conversation that's going to be had? Are you going to apologize, you know, for mistreating me, making me feel uncomfortable? All those things. Are you going to allow me to stay here, you know, a little longer, stack a couple checks, get a apartment, you know? So that's an option as well. I don't know, because I'm left in the dark, and I just know right now I am not comfortable and it's time to go. Regardless, we have to go. So That's it, family. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.